Today is the 21st day of our prayer and fasting initiative, Pray First. Can you believe that you made it this far? If you did, I want to congratulate you. And if you didn't and you stumbled along the way, you made it here anyway. So I'm proud of you. Listen, God is doing great things in our lives. And as we have let those things of the past go and we've pressed on in faith, we've sought God's will, we've prayed for others, we've prayed for our purpose. As we've continued to press into God over these past 21 days, I believe God is going to do a new thing. I believe that we are setting the tone for a great year with God where he's bringing all these things together. You know, 1 Thessalonians 5 tells us to pray without ceasing. It says, rejoice always and give thanks in everything because this is the will of God in Christ Jesus. I want to encourage you to keep pressing in. We don't need a special initiative. We don't need a corporate prayer. We don't need any of those things. What we need to do is just keep putting God first. So as you go about your days, put God first. As you start Monday, put God first. I want to encourage you to keep pressing in. And whatever God had you separate from, maybe you fasted social media, maybe you fasted a certain meal, maybe you fasted a certain thing, consider not altogether getting rid of those things and bringing those things back. Instead, consider how you might shift your relationship to those things. I believe that God gave you a bit of freedom as you learn to let those things go. I recently heard a thing about fasting is that it reveals what controls you. I know for me, I struggled at the very beginning because one of the things that I was fasting, I was constantly thinking about. And every time I thought about it, I would just use it as an opportunity to pray. Now, at the end of this time, I barely think about that thing. I think about it once or twice, but then I pray and I thank God for his goodness. So I want to encourage you not to go back to the things that grabbed all of your attention, the things that your flesh screamed at you after, the things that you desired with all of your heart once you didn't have it. But instead, keep leaning in to the freedom you have in Christ. Keep leaning in to putting God first. And as you'll do that, tomorrow, the next day, and through the rest of the year, you're going to find this is a great year where God is bringing all things together for our good. God is assembling things and connecting things and doing great things. Why? Because we've chosen to pray first. God bless you. We'll see you at church tomorrow as we celebrate what God is doing and we kick off a new series where we're pressing into God.